Naruto, every Jinchuriki stronger than Gaara, ranked. Gaara's strength as a Jinchuriki was tremendous, however, there are several other Jinchuriki known to be stronger than him. Gaara was the second Jinchuriki to be introduced to the fans in the Naruto series, after Naruto Uzumaki, the protagonist of the story. Like Naruto had the nine-tailed beast within him. Gaara had the one-tailed beast, called Shikaku, sealed within him upon his birth. Gaara's strength as a Jinchuriki was tremendous, as seen during his fight against Deidara, where he managed to give him quite a fight without even going all out. However, there are several other Jinchuriki known to be stronger than him. 7. Yagura was the perfect Jinchuriki of the three tails. The fourth Mizukage of Kirigakure, Yagura, was quite a powerful shinobi and one of the very few known perfect Jinchuriki in the Naruto world. It is unknown how Yagura tamed Isabu, but his powers were great enough to give even the Akatsuki a hard time. At some point, Yagura was manipulated by Obito Uchiha and eventually killed. The three tails fell into the hands of Akatsuki sometime after that. 6. Killer Bee is the perfect Jinchuriki of Gyuki. Killer Bee was introduced to the fans when Sasuke went to retrieve the eight tails from Kyomogakure. Known to be the perfect Jinchuriki of the eight tails. Gyuki, Bee possesses tremendous strength. Even the entirety of Team Taka struggled to fight him and he held off several tailed beasts in the Fourth Great Ninja War at once. His control over the tailed beast is immense enough to teach the same to others. Bee's powers have only grown after the war ended as he never stopped training. 5. Minato Namikaze was the Jinchuriki of Kurama. Minato Namikaze was reanimated by Orochimaru at Sasuke's command during the Fourth Great Ninja War. Having sealed half of the nine tails in him before dying, Minato could access his powers during the war. Somehow, he had already established perfect control over the tailed beast and thus gained access to all its powers. As the Jinchuriki of the nine tails, Minato's already great powers were boosted further and he used them to save the Shinobi Alliance on countless occasions. Eventually, his half of the nine tails was transferred to Naruto Uzumaki as well. 4. Obito Uchiha became the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails. The Fourth Great Ninja War saw Obito Uchiha become the first Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails after using Gyuki's tail and Ginkaku's chakra as a replacement for Kurama and Gyuki. As expected, he gained the power of the Ten Tails and reached a whole new level compared to the others in the war. Obito was powerful enough to take on the entire Shinobi Alliance at once and even the combined strength of the four Hokage present wasn't enough to stop him. Eventually, Obito was convinced by Naruto Uzumaki to join his cause, which led to his defeat. 3. Madara Uchiha became the perfect Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails. After Obito lost the Ten Tails, it was Madara who became the Jinchuriki of this beast. However, his version was quite different from that of Obito Uchiha. Instead of using substitutes for tailed beasts, Madara went ahead and acquired both Kurama and Gyuki, hence becoming the perfect Ten Tails Jinchuriki. Evidently, his strength far surpassed that of Obito Uchiha as the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. And thanks to him having both the Rinnegan, he was the strongest in the war at the time. Madara even awakened the Rinne Sharingan and cast the infinite Tsukuyomi on the entire world. Unfortunately, he was betrayed and struck down by Black Zetsu to pave way for Kagaya's return. 2. Naruto Uzumaki was the Jinchuriki of Kurama with the chakra of the other beasts. Naruto Uzumaki was the Jinchuriki of Kurama right from the day he was born and eventually, he created a bond with the beast, gaining full access to his power in the process. By the time of the Fourth Great Ninja War's end, Naruto had acquired a portion of the chakra of all the other tailed beasts and this made him significantly stronger than he already was. Combined with the Six Paths chakra that was offered to him by the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto reached the same level as Madara Uchiha and eventually went on to surpass him. In the fight against Ishiki Otsutsuki in Boruto, Naruto ended up losing the power of Kurama. 1. Hagoromo Otsutsuki was the strongest Jinchuriki in the story. The Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo Otsutsuki, was the son of Kaguya and possibly the strongest known character in the entire story. After defeating Kaguya Otsutsuki with help from his brother, Hagoromo decided to become the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails himself. His power increased exponentially during this time and he went about spreading the ways of Ninshu right until he reached the time of his death. Using the power of the creation of all things, Hagoromo split the chakra of the tailed beasts into 9 halves and thus created the tailed beasts, naming them before finally dying.